Advocating for tax reform that will protect youth entrepreneurship is on the agenda for state FFA officers in Washington this week. Sarah Mott caught up with members in D.C. to learn more about their goals.
Future farmers are in Washington, D.C. this week with the National FFA State President's Conference, here to talk about education issues and meet with the Secretary of Agriculture to talk about the future of agriculture here in the nation's capital. We're here with Zach Hamilton, Iowa State FFA President, here for the President's Conference. Zach, can you talk a little bit about what the experience has been like in D.C. so far?
Yeah, so the experience has been amazing. We got the opportunity to travel all the way from good old Iowa in the heartland out to the nation's capital here. We've been doing a lot of training, talking a lot about advocacy, what we're really doing within FFA and how we can really give that impact to the students across the nation and within our own home state. So it's been a really amazing experience. A lot of late nights, early mornings, but that's always how it is with FFA, and it's an amazing experience.
Absolutely. I think you're also going to college in Iowa. Can you talk a little bit about what you're studying and how college is going?
Yeah, so I'm at Iowa State University. I'll be a sophomore this fall. I'm getting kind of old. It's weird. And I'm studying apparel merchandising and design with a minor in public relation at Iowa State. And so what that is essentially I'm doing the creative and technical design option. So I'll be a fashion designer once I graduate.
That's awesome. Did having a background in FFA and agriculture kind of lead to that, or was that a different interest altogether?
It actually kind of did lead to it, not like directly. It wasn't, I mean, obviously, fashion and agriculture aren't two things that go hand in hand easily, but it was that training that I got within FFA that really made me really comfortable with who I was and taught me that, you know, whatever career you're passionate about is what you should be doing. And through my experiences within FFA, I kind of saw the correlation between FFA and the fashion world. There were two things that I was passionate about, so I was like, why not bring them together? So there's an opportunity that I'm really looking forward to with my public relations, where I can work with the American Apparel and Footwear Association, and I really hope to do that to kind of bridge that gap between agriculturalists and the fashion world, because, you know, we feed, fuel, and clothe the world, and that clothing part comes in with my career. So I want to be able to show that through my future in fashion.
Absolutely. Is there any things that are coming up later this week that you're really excited about here in Washington?
Yeah, so actually today we get the opportunity to go on the Hill and we get to visit with some of our legislators. We get to talk about some of the things that are going on in the Senate, specifically what's called the EARN Act. So talking about having a little bit of tax exemption for students within FFA, 4-H, and agricultural education on their supervised agricultural experiences in that entrepreneurship facet. So it's really cool that we get to go in and share those stories of our FFA members and our own stories and talk to legislators about why FFA is important.
Absolutely. Well, storytelling for the future of agriculture. Again, we're here with Zach Hamilton, Iowa State FFA President, and here in Washington, D.C. for the State President's Conference. Again, we'll have more updates for you throughout the morning. Until then, back to you in the studio.
State FFA leaders will be in Washington through Friday and will advocate for ag industry goals on Capitol Hill before returning to their home states.